Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Fallout 4. And today I have about like 20 minutes before I get the hell out of here. But I wanted to show you what I've been up to for so of course, you guys got to see me get this power armor. But I was in the process of fighting all those nuclearks, and I actually ended up fighting the nuclear queen. I did beat all of them. I figured out how to do it and what I needed to do just to get better at the game itself. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have both of the power armors now. The quantum power armor and the regular nuka power armor. And on top of it, I've got this badass set. Now, when you see this, if you want to know the specs for it, you just let me know. And, oh, I will gladly tell you. Actually, you know, let me, there we go. Now, for this armor and for the other three armor the other three armors as well, you are going to need, for this armor that I'm wearing, actually you're only going to need one of the DLCs, and that is the Automatron DLC. Now, for these other three armors, you're going to need the Nuka World DLC. Now, the first armor here is the Overboss armor, and you can get this by fighting the Overboss, who is pretty much at the very beginning of the Nuka World DLC. Keep in mind that you cannot get this immediately when you start a game, as it's a level 30 requirement to even do Nuka World. So you can see here that it looks just pretty much like an awesome little set of Raider power armor, and the torso is legendary, and its effect is deals energy damage to nearby enemies. It's absolutely an awesome set, and for anybody that's willing to play the game in a suit of power armor and willing to go through with that, this is probably one of the best sets that you're going to get. And not only that, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but the actual stats on here, the damage resistance is on par with a set of XO1 when it comes to the chest piece. The other pieces, not as much, but they're still good. And overall, the whole, damage resistance value there is amazing. Now this is a tricky one to get, whether you do it the right way or the way that I'm more than likely going to be showing before I get out of here. Or I may not even show it, but I might just talk about it and then show it in the next episode, because I need to get out here by like 10 o'clock because I have to go out and go take a mental health exam. I haven't been in my right mind. So every piece of this is legendary. And now you can see the damage resistance on this torso is by far some of the best damage resistance for anything. I mean, even the singular pieces have absolutely amazing energy resistance and just plain ballistic resistance. Also radiation resistance. I mean, it's just an amazing piece. And sat next to this, it definitely is a step up from this, but this is still a great power armor set. If you're looking to just roam the wastes in a good power armor set that's going to get you somewhere, I would definitely recommend the Overboss power armor, as it looks aesthetically pleasing, and overall it's got a pretty nice damage resistance to it, whether it be ballistic, energy, or nuclear. So here's the third and final set, and what I have here is the Nuka set. and this is the Nuka-Cola T51. Now, as you can see, every piece, almost every piece, looks different on this, and overall, if you can see the damage resistance, it's actually on par with this one here. So I guess you could either choose this one or you could choose this one, and you're still going to be set. But if you guys want to compare the specs, you can. That's up to you guys. Go ahead, you could look the specs up for that stuff. And there's an easy way to find these pieces as well. Okay, so this one's a more complicated one, so I'm just going to do it in the order that I got them. The Overboss I already told you about, so let's go on to the nuka Power Armor. So the way to get this is you have to go to where the Nuka bottling company is, the Nuka-Cola bottling company, and you're going to get a quest to go there anyway, so you might as well just do this. And what you want to do is you want to go inside. There will be this huge river of Nuka-Cola Quantum, and it'll lead into like an underground moat area, an underground area that they do presentations for everything. I can't exactly remember the name of it right now. If I could, I would tell you the exact location. But you'll see this river as soon as you come up to the bottling company as you're coming up. And you want to just drop into that river and walk around until you find an entrance into a little place. Now, once you get in there, you're going to keep walking, and you're going to look to your right once you've walked enough, and you're going to be able to see this. Now, you won't be able to get this yet until... oh, what the hell was I going to say? Let me just do circles. You're not going to be able to get this until a little ways after that. Now, you're going to pretty much have to clear everything out in there for the quest. So, you might as well just clear the entire inside while you're at it. Just go ahead, kill everything in there. And then when you're done, now, this is the tricky part. And this is what really caught me. But it makes the next part a lot easier if you have this set. And if not, if you don't want to carry that set, if you don't want to grab this set, you are perfectly fine to do so. Just come back to Sanctuary, grab a suit of Power Armor, and then go back to the Nuka world. So, or wherever your base happens to be. So to get this, you actually have to go through a few one expert lock door, one advanced lock door, and one expert terminal you're going to have to hack. So you have to hack an expert terminal, and you'll know what it is. Like, you'll more than likely have your light on the whole time as the tunnels are dark. But once you get up the stairs, you'll see a series of terminals as if it were a lab or a monitoring system. And what you want to do is turn off your light, look around until you see one terminal that has this eerie glowing green light. Now, it's not going to be glowing from the screen, it's actually going to be glowing from the keypad. So you're not going to see it at first. You're going to want to look at the keypads of all of them. And they are going to be those big, straight computers, so it's going to look like every other one, and it's not going to stand out as a terminal. But once you hover over it, it will say expert. And if you do not have the expert, you cannot get this piece. I'm sorry to say. But this is probably the most expensive out of the three that I've shown you so far. Even the 4, because this one here I'm going to be explaining, the one I have on. So this is the third and final piece on the showcase that I've got going here. Hold on. I got like 9 minutes to do this, so I'm going to rush straight through this. And as soon as I get back tonight, I'm going to show you guys how to get this. So this is the Quantum X01 Mark V Power Armor that you can get. Now, you can only see this in a case in the Galactic Zone. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to that case, and there will be a set of stairs off to the right of it. Now you want to look down like this, aim at the stairs where there's like a groove in between them. Like you see how this tile has a groove here, and my sights are there. And as you're aiming, you want to unaim quickly, exit. You want to exit in the third person, do a 360, and then you want to exit your power armor as you're doing the 360 and aiming at the ground. So what you want to do is hit the middle button if you're playing PS4 and swiftly zip around. And as you're doing that, when you're doing this, now you're going to have to be doing this. And then you're going to have to let go as you let go of the exit power armor button. And what that'll do is it'll trick your character and he'll jump out like this, but it'll go into first person for a moment and it'll look like you're just coming out of this. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to get into the case. Now you may be saying, well, I'm stuck in a fish tank now. How the hell do I get out of this? That's actually pretty simple. You're outside. So what you want to just skipped over this step. I'm sorry about that. What you want to do is grab either Porter Gage or somebody equally human, and you want to have them as a companion as well. And what you want to do is, since you're outside, you can just fast travel. Now, one important note to know is behind the area where you are, there's actually a little shed full of robots, and you will not be able to fast travel out of there if you don't deal with them. So you're going to have to deal with, I believe it was 2 or 3 robots. Oh, and by the way, what the fuck is that Brahmin doing up there? Anybody answer that question? But you're going to have to deal with the robots up there. And then you can just go into the case. I would recommend dealing with those robots first, though. I'm sure there is a way to just get out of there without dealing with them. If so, I haven't found a way. I came up stealthily and it said I was hidden. I went to my map and it said that I couldn't fast travel. Oh shit, I didn't want it to autosave, but it said I couldn't fast travel. So, yeah. You pretty much have to do it that way. Now, I'm going to very quickly go through this as I have a couple more minutes left. 6 more minutes. This is my personal set of power armor. And what this is the reason I have flames on here is not only for aesthetic look, but also because it's a it has its own bonuses to being that. So, because it adds strength once all the pieces are together. I keep getting in it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to end this as soon as possible. But here's the pieces. Here's the specs. Flame T45, T60. You see how these are Tesla? Yeah. It's not your regular Tesla pieces. These are actually Tesla. And then Mark II helmet. And now this is all B, by the way. I made sure that everything was upgraded once. And what this is, pretty much, is probably one of the best sets of power armor once I get it upgraded. I'm actually going to be taking the legs and replacing them with XO1 legs, as they look more aesthetically pleasing, and I just like them a little more, you know? I mean, look at the rivets on them fucking legs. They look closer to T60, but I am going to be replacing them with those, giving it a higher damage resistance. And not these ones at all, because this would be a fucking tragic thing to happen if I did that. But yeah, I'll be replacing it with those, and the helmet is going to stay the same, and I'm going to try to fully upgrade everything on here. And yeah. So I guess this is really all I have for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I put a lot of work into this about it for a very long time, as I had to set up these 2 power armor stations, and I had to set up this power armor. Jezebel, I know you want to jizz all over my power armor, but get the fuck away. I had to set up these two statues as well, and just overall get myself prepared to do this. Now, funny thing is you can actually get these two statues if you go storm the place where you get this. So, either way, it's worth it. But once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one, and peace.